Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to day two, the best day ever. Not. You've chosen your career, and I'm going to say this. If you haven't written your Google Doc yet, stop and write and stop this video. Don't watch anymore. You have to complete your career document because you cannot pay taxes on a salary you haven't created yet. You need a job first, and then today we're going to take the median pay from your job and we're going to take a little bite out of it because Uncle Sam do take a bite. So with that said, let's get to today's lesson here. First, it's going to be a two-part deal. I am going to start by giving you a quick tutorial, and I'm going to be the first person to say I have a very rudimentary knowledge of taxes, and that's what I'm going to give you right now, a very, 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 very quick overview of taxes and taxation. Then you are going to complete a Google form. That's it. It's probably one of the easiest days on this whole unit right here. We'll go through this lesson, we'll watch it, you'll complete the Google form, and then that's it, and then it's the rest of the weekend. All right, so then we'll go right from here. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm giving you a pre-filled out worksheet. Normally, if we were in class, I'd have you guys fill this out. But since we're at home, I'm going to go much more quickly and just go through this filled out already. Bye. Okay, so imagine you have a part-time job after school that pays $9 per hour. You work 10 hours. Are you going to take home a $90 paycheck, assuming that it's not under the table? If it's government funded, no, you're not going to take home $90, even though 10 times 9 is 90. Why not? Because of taxes. All right, so not everybody's familiar with terminology, so I'm just going to give it to you right now. What is a person's gross pay? Their gross pay is simply that 10 times 9, which would be $90. Your gross pay for working 10 hours would be $90. However, your net pay is the amount that you actually take home. It's called take-home pay or net pay, and that is your gross pay minus any deductions. Deductions are what gets taken out of your paycheck. And so here we go. State government and the federal government collect something called income tax. Oops, sorry. Most people have these taxes deducted directly out of their paychecks. If someone is self-employed, which you or maybe one of your family members is self-employed, then you pay an estimated quarterly tax. But what do income taxes pay? Hey, one common question a lot of people ask is, where's my money going? Where's my tax money going? Well, it's going a lot of different places, a lot of different pots. The armed forces, that's where a lot of tax money goes. Healthcare system, very important thing right now. That's where a lot of money goes. Interest on the national debt, which again, where does national debt come from? That's a conversation that goes in much more depth than this lecture right now. Veteran benefits. We have the VA hospital right in Basking Ridge. Other benefits that veterans get, veterans of, anybody who served. Education, public education, K through 12. Law enforcement, some of the money goes there into that pot. Environmental protection, money goes there. International affairs, and space research, yes, NASA is a government-funded program. Okay, so, and by the way, I wrote a few bullet points there. There are many, many more. You could tell I didn't write these bullet points. This is not my handwriting, but yes, this comes from a document that another teacher wrote. So to determine how much to deduct from your paycheck, an employer has you fill out a form called a W-4 form. Keep this in note. There are 4 things that determine how much income tax is withheld. Now, what does that mean, withheld? That means someone is withholding money from your check. Instead of making $90, if they withhold $10 from that check, now you're only making $80. So your marital status, whether you are single or married, can affect how much money gets taken out or withheld from your check. The number of withholding allowances, what does that mean? You'll often hear, especially as you become older and you're paying taxes, should somebody claim 0 withholding or 1, you can actually claim more than with 1. Basically, here is the breakdown. The more allowances you allow yourself, the more allowances, the bigger number, 1, 2, 3, the less money that gets taken out of your biweekly or monthly paycheck. Okay, but there's a give and take to it. The less money that you get taken out now from your paycheck, the more you will have to pay each April 15th. The more money you get taken out per paycheck, the less money that you will have to pay on April 15th. Or Woo, heaven forbid. What if you actually receive money back on April 15th because you paid a lot with each paycheck? It all depends on how much money you need paycheck to paycheck, week to week, month to month. Different for everyone. You have to make that decision for yourself. But the more withholdings you claim, the less money that gets taken out. I'm sorry, the more withholding allowances you claim, the less money that gets taken out. All right, any additional money you withheld, you can choose to optionally have money withheld. My wife and I personally withhold money from each of our paychecks for summer savings because teachers don't get paid in July and August. So we withhold money in July and August and then get that money paid to us in July and August, so it seems as though we're getting a paycheck. Any other exemptions claimed? Minors, dependents, children. Minors are children. Okay, so other types of deductions, Social Security or FICA taxes. If any of you are actually working right now and get an actual official check, you might see on your paycheck something called FICA. That is retirement benefits, or benefits are disabled or the dependents. Okay, we pay into Social Security, so it's there when we get older. Medicare tax, another thing. It provides medical benefits for people 65 or older. Again, these two, you are paying it forward as a young person so that when you are an older person, it's there for you. Family leave insurance. Suppose you plan to get pregnant and you might be out on maternity leave. This is just one example. Again, I'm giving you a very, very, very rough overview. You might want to withhold some of your pay for family leave insurance so that if and when you get pregnant, you can be paid. State unemployment insurance. You'll see SUI on some of your paychecks. That's unemployment benefits. Hot topic now, very hot topic right now. All right, so other miscellaneous deductions, disability insurance, retirement savings. You might be working for a company and want to put money towards an IRA, an individual retirement account, or a 401k for businesses. Education employees often put money in a 403b. There are many vehicles to save money for retirement. Additional income tax withholding. Okay, health insurance premiums. Yeah, so our school supplies health insurance to teachers, but we have to pay for it. It's not free. So money gets taken out of my paycheck every 2 weeks to pay for my health insurance. Professional dues, if you're part of a union. Wage garnishment. Suppose you need to pay someone else and the court has ordered you that you have to pay someone else. The court might take money out of your paycheck so that you pay whoever you owe. All right. As of 2015, the Social Security tax rate is 6.2%, and the Medicare tax rate is 1.45%. So let's say that you're getting paid $1,000 in a paycheck. How much of that $1,000 is going towards Social Security? So 1,000 times 0.062. So $62 is getting deducted from that $1,000 go towards Social Security tax. I don't know why I can't say that right now. How much is your Medicare tax deduction? So 0.0145 is 1.45% times 1,000. So another $14.50 is leaving your paycheck to pay for Medicare tax. And those are just two different taxes. So right off the bat, you add the $62 and the $14.50 and subtract that from the $1,000. And that's how much is being withheld just for those two taxes alone. Now you're getting a small idea of taxation. All right, that's the end of my little program here. So now what comes next for you? You are going to go to a Google form. And on the Google form, let's see here. Let me try to find it. Here it is. All right, it's going to look just like this. All right, you're going to list your name, periods 2, 4, 6. Hey guys, be careful. Some of you are listing the wrong period. Remember what period you have with me. First, all right, this is huge. You're going to have to decide for the rest of this unit if in 10 years you're going to be single or married. Tough decision. So here's the thing. Maybe flip a coin. Maybe you have a decision and you already know what you want to be. You might say, oh man, I'm going to be single, or I'm married. I might even have 2 kids by the time I'm 28. Who knows? But decide right now. That's going to determine the amount of money you make. First, you're going to list here your gross income before taxes. You're going to look at your career paper. List the median income from your career paper. So for example, let's just say you wanted to be a teacher. Best job. All right. And the median pay, let's just say, is $60,000. And you're single. Right here, you're going to type 60,000. Don't forget the dollar sign. But if you're married for the rest of this unit, you are going to double your salary. So 60,000 times 2 is 120,000. That's what you're going to put there. Then for the next question, you're going to go to this website, copy and paste it. I'll also have it on our classwork page. And then fill it out appropriately to find your net household income after taxes are withheld. So you're going to fill in the gross from right above, either 60,000, 120,000, whatever your salary is. Then put your marital status. Are you single or married? For simplification, listen, I know you can live anywhere in the country or the world for that matter. We're all going to live in the United States for this project. But for taxes, let's just say you're from Warren, New Jersey. Okay? You don't have to click on a button that says advanced. Scroll down and it's going to say what your take-home pay is or your net pay. And you're going to round that to the nearest $100. So if your net pay is, say, $57,653, just write $57,700. Also, go to yesterday's career paper, and at the bottom, just write net pay equals and write that number down on your Google Doc. Make sure you're doing it on a Google Doc so that it can be edited and viewed and shared, okay? And that net pay, this number you're going to put right here is your important number for the rest of this project. So remember it, write it where you're going to see it easily. And then you're going to go through a bunch of one-point multiple choice things. There's 7 of them. Guys, you're going to go to a website. You're going to follow these steps, go to this module. This takes all of about 5 or 6 minutes. Honestly, it's the easiest 7 points you're ever going to accrue. This whole thing's going to be worth 12 points. 7 points for the questions and another 5 points if you do it on time. This is what, oh, hold on, yes. Yeah, you can see what I'm seeing right now, I do believe. This is what your net tax indicator is going to look like. You're going to list your income right here, scroll up, wheel it up or down, or just type it in. You're all from Warren, New Jersey. Type if you're single or married. Easy as that. And then at the bottom, if I make $105,000 gross, my take-home pay is $76,022. So I'll just write $76,000. Easy as that. Now listen, is this very overly simplified? Yes, it is. I could have had you fill out a W-4. I'm not going to do that. All right. And last but not least, this is the site I want you to look at. You're going to go to Understanding Taxes. You're going to click on Student Site. You're going to click on the House of Taxes. You're going to click on Module 1. And you're going to click on Tax Tutorial right here, Module 1. And a screen will pop up. And that screen will look just like this. And then you go through the module. All right. That's it. And Bob's your uncle after that. If you have questions, email me. This is due Thursday at 10 p.m. So get to it. All right. Questions, email me. Bye.